All right, everyone, back out here in the carport tonight. Got a lot done today. My father-in-law came over for a few hours, and we sanded on the engine bay. Got everything ready to throw down some primer. I have to have it done tonight so we can hopefully paint the car tomorrow. But this is where we're at. Everything looks good. Got the floor tarped off right now. The car's covered. Got me a little spray board over there that I can test my fan and all my stuff. Got my big fan facing out. I'm gonna throw you on a hyperlapse while I paint, and we're gonna try to get this done before too many bugs get in here. So anyways, please smash that like and subscribe button. I'm trying to get 500 subscribers, guys. I mean, we're only 150 away, so please hit subscribe if you're seeing this video. I would appreciate it. And I'm gonna throw you on hyperlapse here in a few minutes, and we'll get going. Alright, all that work, a week worth of work for 25 minutes worth of spraying. Or actually, that was me mixing the paint and everything on the time lapse. So, there it is in primer, guys. It's my first time primering and painting one, so I'm kind of proud of myself, to be honest. It turned out pretty well. I think I might have ran the primer just a sprinkle over there on this shock tower. On the face of it, I was a little close to it, but that'll sand out. That won't be no big deal. I just have to remember when I do the sealer to keep it a little bit further away. There's a little bit of trash in it right here, which I'll leave that. I'm not going to touch it. I'll sand it out. It's no big deal. It looks like I noticed right here there's just a couple little black spots showing through where I didn't kit it off in there, so I have to remember that. I'm spraying sealer over it, so it's not that big of a deal. But not too bad. It actually turned out better than I thought it was going to be, to be honest with you. But that's where we're at, and you can see where I ran it right there. Kind of looks like shit, but it'll sand out. And I just have to remember tomorrow when I spray my sealer to just move a little bit quicker, or don't concentrate in that area, or keep the gun just a little bit further away. But everything seemed to lay down nice. And we'll keep on rolling with it, guys. I appreciate y'all watching, subscribing, liking. We'll catch you on the next one. Alright, guys, we're out here. It's the next morning. Car's looking pretty good. I'm very happy with the way it turned out for my first time primering anything. This was that spot that something got in there last night. Just knocks off. Everything turned out really nice. That's actually that spot you see, that seam sealer. That's not actually a run or anything. The only spot that I ran it in that I can see is that shock tower right there, which that'll all sand out because this is just primer. So I'm really happy with it, guys. I'm gonna get off in here and do some sanding and put you on a time lapse. But I'm pretty ecstatic with it, to be honest. Alright guys, so I got the fan turned off for a second so y'all can hear everything. There's a few little spots I missed with the primer, but none of it's really bare metal, so my sealer should cover it. I did learn a few things. I need to, I guess, get my flashlight out here when I spray it tonight and kind of look around a couple places in between my first coat and my second coat. On my sealer, I can only do one coat, so I'll have to just be very thorough with it. And then with my base coat, I'll have to pay attention a little bit closer. But I'll show you the spots that I kind of missed a little bit, as you can see right there, and then up through there just a little bit. The rest of it's not too bad. Right here, under that edge is a little black, and then a little bit right there, but not too bad overall. That fire, or that if I can speak, shock tower, I had to get into it a little bit to get out that, I don't know if it was under the factory paint where we scuffed it or the primer, but had just a weird little spot, so I got it looking a lot better. You're never going to see it because the big valve cover is going to cover 95% of that, but not too bad for the first time hitting it with primer. As you just seen in the video, I cleaned the gun up we used last night. She's really nice and shiny. Let's see if I can get it over here so y'all can actually see it. Really nice and shiny and clean. It's really important to make sure you clean all your guns out. There's just a little bit of a old primer left in there. I'll end up scrubbing it out. I got the quick change cup adapter in there soaking. I'm gonna get it good and clean so all that can go back up tonight. I bought these guns right here. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but I think it's DeVelvis, however you want to say it. But I've had these for probably 7 or 8 years. I bought them so my dad could paint my race car, and he did a great job on it. And that was just a Nason single stage black, and heck, that car won us a lot of races and championship and everything else, so can't complain about it. But anyways, back to this. As you just seen, I was wiping it down after hitting it with the gray Scotch-Brite. I thought I was going to have to do a red or a maroon, but apparently, according to everything I read online, and then the whatever it is, the technical data sheet, the TTSD, or whatever the heck it's called, it said hit it with a 6 to 800, which is a gray Scotch-Brite. So I did that, and then, as you can see, a couple little specks of yellow floating around here. That's from that microfiber cloth. We'll pick all that up with the tack cloth if it doesn't come out when I blow it all off. But we knocked all the primer down, just kind of scuffed it up a little bit so the sealer will stick to it. And I just went over it with a wax and grease remover. And the cool part about it, I was kind of curious if I missed anything when I was sanding it. And there's a little bit right here. You can't even see it on camera. A little bit back here and a little bit right in this area. But I could feel it with that wax and grease remover on that microfiber cloth. It was kind of like catching and like scratchy, feeling like rough. The rest of it was smooth. So I need to hit that just a little bit better. And then we're going to blow it back off. We're going to blow it off for the first time. I'm just going to use my Craftsman blower or my air blower, whichever way, and get that knocked out. I kind of don't want to use the air compressor because I'm scared it might have water in the line, but I'll take and drain all of it here in a second before I start anything else, and put my dryers on it. But so far we're looking good. My goal is tonight at about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Temp's going to be 83-ish, 84. And I got a slow activator or solvent, whatever it's called. Heck, I don't actually know the difference. It'll just tell me what to pour in there, and I'll pour it in. So it's for 85 degrees. And I think you can spray up to like low 90s with it, but it's kind of sketchy. But anything below 85 or 85 and below, I'll be fine. So I'm going to make sure to wait until that time. And I think at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, it's 86. Then drops to 83 and then 80 at 10. So we should be fine. The time I get my sealer all set up and sprayed will be somewhere in the 80s. Humidity is going to come back up a little bit, so that's going to come into effect. But I'm hoping that doesn't really bother us as much. But besides that, guys, I'm extremely excited. Hopefully y'all are going to enjoy this video. A lot of times went into it and a lot of money. So hopefully I can get a couple subscribers off of it and y'all like the content. We can keep on making videos. There for a while, kind of got burned out and didn't do a video for a few weeks. I was also putting up this carport, but I almost didn't start back the YouTube channel. Not gonna lie, I was just gonna work on it and enjoy doing it. And because when you're doing the YouTube videos, it takes 3 times as long to do absolutely anything. But a cool part is DC5 Creations sent me over one of their AC tuck kits. I didn't use their bracket. To be honest with you, I couldn't even figure out how to put it together. Their bracket was very confusing. I wish there was instructions for it. Besides that, extremely nice kit. I mean, a very, very nice kit. I used my own brackets and did nut certs. And everything went together extremely smooth. There will be a full install video on that when we start putting the car back together. But my plan is to get the car painted. I'm going to wait a few weeks, work on other things on the car, let the engine bay just bake and cure out here. I mean, it's going to be hot as can be for the next week or so. So hopefully everything will kind of dry and bake in. And then after that, we're going to start running the fuel system, get it done, and start on the brakes. So the brake and fuel system will be next. Last thing we'll be doing is dropping the motor in. The subframe is back here. It is absolutely filthy. I need to grab some solid bushings for the rack and pinion. So I need to grab some solid bushings for it. If not, I will just grab some energy suspension polyurethane, which I'd rather not. So I'm going to do that. The engine bay is going the factory Granada Black Metallic Pearl, which is a nh503p. And what I'm kind of curious on, should I do the subframe in just like the factory black that they come? I don't really want to paint match it to match the bay. But I can do it in the factory black it comes, or should I do it in like a hammered black and silver, or should I just do it in a super nice, like very dark, kind of like a gunmetal silver kind of deal, so it'll pop just a little bit against the engine bay, and then do my control arms black, and just kind of do like a silverish black color theme with it, and just kind of follow through on the whole car. So that's kind of my thinking on it. Right here is a bunch of rust and everything from where the master cylinder was leaking, so I'll make sure to use the death wheel that tries to kill my face, clean all that up, get it all primered. I'm going to take the rack off, get it clean, put new hoses on it, new outer and inner tire rods, get the rack and pinion filled with some brand new Honda power steering fluid, and then do the loop on it so it's completely full and ready to go. But besides that, we got a lot of work to do, and I'm really looking forward to being able to drive this car, hopefully this fall. And we're going to get the whole car painted this spring. And when I say we're getting the whole car painted, me and my dad are going half and half, and we're going to put a paint booth, just one of the pop-up ones, probably right behind this carport, or if it'll fit under this carport, I'm not really sure. But we're going to do that, and I'm going to spray the car right here if the engine bay turns out well enough. But anyways, guys, I'm going to stop talking and put you back on a time lapse. I'm going to sand a little bit more over there on that other side, spray it off with a blower, and then later on tonight, I'm going to come out, hit it one more time with the, excuse me, the wax and grease remover, and then a tack cloth, and we'll be ready to throw some sealer on it. Alright everyone, back out here under the carport. We're going to try to get this thing sealed and painted tonight, get some base coat on it, some clear, all that good junk. Got the fan on blowing out right now. About to wet down the floors. We're going to do a good hyperlapse and go from there. I got the little compressor over there building up to 165 psi, filling the 60-gallon big Craftsman tank. I think it's at 150 right now. And then I'm gonna hook up my dryer, or not my dryer, yeah, my water separator slash dryer to it. Plumb the small tank into the top side of that one, so we'll have a bunch of reserve. So we shouldn't have a problem with pressure drop. And if we do, the little compressor should feed the big one enough that it's not gonna cause that big of a problem. We have our sealer and our hardener. Clear coat's back there. It's gonna go with this hardener. Then we have our paint sitting down here out of the way for now. It's starting to turn a little dark outside, so it's cooling off really nice. It's not very humid at the moment. So I already tack clothed everything. I'm about to spray the floors down like I said. As soon as that compressor kicks off, we'll start mixing stuff up and get ready to spray. It's going to be probably over the next 3 hours or so of painting, I do believe, according to flash times and all that good stuff. I'm going to put y'all on a hyperlapse real quick, and we're going to go from there, guys. These bugs are worrying me to death. I got a few in the paint already, but it is what it is. I'm gonna try to get them out with a tack cloth before we clear it, and then we'll spray the clear on heavy. So if I have to do a little wet sanding on it, I guess that'll be all right. I'm not exactly sure, but we're just going for it. I already hit the sealer on it. This is the paint. Everything laid down nice. It almost looks like how the car looked before, like if you would have been painted factory without any clear, because that's about the shine it had. So we got 30 minutes to let this gas out or air out, is my understanding, and then we're going to hit it with our 2K clear. And is it a 2K clear or is it just regular? I'm not actually sure. Let's take a look and see. I don't know if they actually have a 2K clear. They might. They should. This is a Nason XL clear coat 4380/40, and it's going to be mixed 2 to 1. So 2 parts clear to 1 part hardener. So 2. So if I do, ooh, is that the mix the same as my paint? Let's see. I'm not good at math tonight, guys. Sorry. Yeah. So my paint was a 2 to 1 as well. So what that means is we're going to do. We're going to hit it with a. I can't do math right now. $14 and $7, so 14 parts clear, and then 7 parts hardener to equal 21 ounces. And we're going to do probably 2 to 3 coats of clear on this, and see how it turns out. But it's going to be exciting, guys. Like right now, if it just dries and I put no clear on it, I am actually pretty happy with the way it came out so far. So as long as I don't mess this clear up, we might be good, guys. We might be good. I'm nervous, I ain't gonna lie. But all right, we'll go to hyperlapse here in just a few when I start spraying clear, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, I just got done spraying the last coat of clear. I did 2 coats of clear on it. The clear was a little different than the paint, I'll give it that. It come out a lot quicker, and I had to adjust a little bit, and I think I got everything blacked out. I think everything's going to be shiny. I don't know if I have any runs yet. I do know I have a few little bugs in it here and there. I'm not even sweating it. It's an outside paint job. I knew I was going to get a few. So hopefully we might be able to do a little wet sanding or something like that, or a color cut, and get out a couple of the little bugs that are in the clear. But if not, oh well, it definitely looks better than what it did. I just can't wait to see if we're going to get any big runs in the clear that I'm going to have to sand out. I don't think so, which I'm not really sure, to be honest. Everything seemed to lay down like just smooth. I'm hoping we don't get a lot of moisture trapped in here, so I'm hoping she'll flash real quick and start drying. Really can't wait to get this thing in the sunlight to kind of see this paint. I'm stoked. I'm super excited. This is where one of the little bugs got in, and I got a couple over here, but I mean, man, it looks so much better. So worst case scenario, we have a couple bugs in it and it doesn't turn out the best, but it is 150 times better than what it was. Really proud of myself so far. I guess we'll find out what it looks like in the morning. I have my bug zapper on. I'm not sure if I should just cut the lights off in here to keep the bugs out and leave the fan on. I'm just not sure, to be honest, guys. So what I'm gonna do is, wife just got done making dinner. It's probably close to 10 o'clock at night now, to be honest with y'all. Just started everything a little later to kind of kill this heat. I have a lot of cleanup to do out here that I'm not gonna do tonight, just keeping it real. I'm gonna put a bunch of stuff inside here in a few minutes and come back out, clean up my gun so nobody takes it. That's about the most expensive thing out here right now. If somebody wants to steal the rest, they're more than welcome to. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go in the house, eat a little bit of dinner, probably come back out in 15 or 20 minutes and we'll take a look at it. All right, guys. The light doesn't really pick the color up, to be honest. All right, guys. This is how it turned out. It is 11:30 at night. This is after about an hour and 20 minutes worth of curing after the last clear coat. Some things I learned is I hate bugs. They're getting in my paint. Second, the hardest part to spray on an engine bay is the back side of these shock towers right here. It's a little bit drier of a spray than the rest of it, but I don't think anybody's gonna see that because it's going to be a battery here and fuse box. I do see a couple runs, and I can point them out. I have a pretty good size run right there, and then another one. I mean, a pretty 3 or 4 little spots that kind of run together. I guess I hit it a little close or a little wet, but hopefully that'll sand out. Is right there. You can kind of see that. But it's right below the slave cylinder. So I highly doubt you'll notice it. Or the slave, no. Clutch master cylinder. So I highly doubt you'll notice it. Plus the turbo stuff will be there and the engine and all that. You'll never see it. But I'll try to get as much of it out as I can when I think you wet sand it, I think, right? Or do you Scotch Brite it? I forgot. Whichever one you have to do to it. But it is really hard to pick up. There she is. My wife got some really good pictures a couple minutes ago. Couple little bugs. But not too bad, guys, for my first paint job ever. And this was with Nason Products. It was a primer, sealer, base coat, and clear. It has 1 coat of primer, 1 coat of sealer, 2 base coats, and 2 clear coats. Or 2 coats of clear, I should say. But that's how it's turned out, guys. Way, way better. So, I'm going to take a few pictures and hopefully get this uploaded. Thank y'all for watching, liking, subscribing. We'll catch you on the next one.